Now, over unity is everywhere. The wind blows, the seas produce vast undersea rivers, the molten mantle will always produce heat. All a nation need to do is drill down through the water, and all you've got to do is get rid of the people that's in charge of all of the fossil fuels. And get rid of them. Take it back. Make it a public part of the kingdom. Now, you can drill down through the permanent heated rock and the water table, and you have permanent steam power. You don't need nuclear. What you've got to do with the nuclear is round it all up and then blast it off into space with a electron gun of some sort, and get rid of it. So it's all to do with corporate domination. So am I simply an old fool telling you these things? When you find someone else can do what I can do, then you know that's Yahweh. Okay? I'm all bullshit. Now, CO2 causes plants to grow, and the earth is cooling, not heating up. Don't let your children be vaccinated. Don't allow HARP to do what it's doing. You've got the American Army. Tell them what's going on. Do not take orders. These people are flying these chemtrail planes. Don't do it. The people who deliver it to the planes, the workers, don't load it onto planes. So it's all about a wedding espousal. You've got to become Israel. That is the Western world, and then you can marry God, me. So, as you're not obeying what I say, the slaughter will continue. And when you get to the other side, you will then realise that this grinning yap looking down on you is me. It's going to cover the entire heavens. My second wife, Pauline, pissed me off one day, and I said, that's it to the angels, take her away. And she was taken up and went down through the descending passage of the Great Pyramid, which she knew nothing about, up through the Grand Gallery, into the King's Chamber. The top of the chamber opened up, and there was this face of God looking down on her that covered the entire sky. 3 months later, when I got her stoned, she related the story. She had the nerve to tell me what she'd seen, and she said, it was your face. And I said, well, who did you expect? So, all these religions, all crap. All the work of Lucifer. You're better off being an atheist and then having love within you, and you'll get closer to God than a person who is a Christian and accepts the bullshit of the churches. You've got to become like a little child. Rome is the great whore. Her children is the Protestant children. That is all the churches. They're all organised by the Pharisee Jews of Babylon that infiltrated into Rome, then Jerusalem, then Alexandria, and today are dominated by the Rothschilds, the banking monsters that are causing the world's problems. That's why I was born on Rothschild Avenue. I was born at the pit of hell. Now, the Rothschilds financed the Americans into the war after the Balfour Agreement was signed in 1917. The conditions were that England would give Palestine to the Jews. The point is, how do you get the Jews to go to Palestine from Europe when they're nice and comfortable? Well, you start World War II and then you bring in the Holocaust. So the Jews today are all tricked by the Khazars, and they are being executed in their wars against the Arabs in the territory where they should not be. Go back to where you started, back to Europe. No Jew is safe. Those above them have already said many times that they will sacrifice all Jews just to take Jerusalem. Your life does not mean a thing to them. You're the sacrificial goat. You are just cannon fodder. I've been asked to explain what the world, in particular New Zealand and Australia, where it's all going to start, what will it be like here upon the earth? Now we're locked into time and prophecy, but all has to be fulfilled. We can't change that. Because the plan was set in the heavenly realm when Lucifer was kicked out. So the same thing's going to happen here. They know it, it knows it, the churches know it, and it's going to happen. Just go to time for a little bit here. We've got the time units of the earth, and then the passage of the solar system. 69 is Yahweh. It's also Leonard, my second name. It's travelled a distance of 604,841,414 kilometres in that time period. In a lunation, it travels 48,902,541.12 kilometres. In a week, 115,920,000. In a day, 165,600,000. So that's 1,656,000 in a day. That's the movement of the solar system northward. Now, compassion, human or divine. So we're going to have a message given to you via time. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It's all coming to the earth. Now, New Guinea is a test for New Zealand and Australia, for it was not by accident that I was 31.68 years old when New Guinea was given independence, September the 16th, 1975. For the solar system had travelled 19161376,000 kilometres in that time period of 31.68 years. 3168 is Lord Jesus Christ in Greek gematria. So what do we have? 1916, meaning to stamp upon, the footstool. This is my enemies, they will be my footstool. To exclaim against. That's what I'm telling you. Now we've got the 1376, who the persecutor is. I'm telling you who it is. And then who's telling you? The Lord himself, Yahweh. Then we go to Revelation 19:16, and he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. It's genetic. So for the most part, the saints will gather in New Zealand and Australia, protected from the asteroids the earth will run into before the terrible day of the Lord. The Joel prophecy. And this is that prophecy in Revelation. This is the hail, this is the asteroids that the earth is going to encounter. And that takes us back to the vibration that's going to set loose. Las Palmas, unless I stop it. So look at the numbers 1821. Send forth out.